Brushaflies, welcome back to my channel, Brushafly MUA. If you're new here, hi, just sorting my top out. My name is Mercedes and I'm the face behind Brushafly MUA, and if you are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. So today's video is products I have hit pan on. So as you know, I'm a makeup YouTuber. I love makeup. Makeup for me is just something I love to use. It makes me really happy, and obviously because I love makeup so much, I do use my products a lot. Therefore I tend to hit pan on the occasional product or two or five. So yeah, I have a small collection in front of me of products I have hit pan on in my collection. So yeah, let's jump straight in and see which ones I've hit pan on. So the first one is a skincare item. It does look a bit grimy and disgusting. I'm sorry about that. It's been living on my bathroom shelf and it does just get a bit grimy where it is. But this is the Skin Saints Vitamin C Glow Boosting Cleansing Balm. So I got this from my local supermarket very recently and wow, yeah, I have been using this one a hell of a lot. It smells really nice. It smells like an old sort of lip balm you might have had when you were like younger, if you are my age and you were younger. I have really enjoyed this. It does leave kind of an oily film on your skin afterwards, but like I've said before with this, I have very dry skin, so that doesn't irritate me too much because it kind of locks a bit of hydration in. So yeah, I have hit pan on this one. When I run out, I may consider repurchasing this one, or I might see if I can find another one to try because I do really like this. But I do find that the vitamin C can sometimes upset my skin and can cause quite a few breakouts. So I'm taking a few products out of my collection or out of my everyday use to see if it calms down. But I've been breaking out a lot around here, like over my chin area, which is really irritating and can be quite painful. I'm also very hormonal as well. I have endometriosis, so that can play havoc with hormones, but yeah, I do like this. Another sort of skincare item which also looks a bit grim is the Body Shop Joy and Jasmine body butter. So my lovely friend Rebecca gave me this, and look, I've definitely hit pan. This smells absolutely amazing. I love the smell of jasmine. It's just a really pretty scent, and this body butter has actually been really good. I've used it a lot over the summer, like especially over the 6 weeks when I've been going for days out with the kids and you come home and you're tired and you have a shower and then you just want to put something on to sort of freshen yourself up, but like give your skin a bit of TLC. This is what I've been grabbing, so yeah, I do really enjoy that one, and the scent is beautiful. Then I have my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. So I have pulled this out of my collection for a little while, but I have used it a lot. And the only reason I've pulled it out is because at the moment where, well, the weather's changing now, so this will probably come back out. But where it's really hot, I was putting this on, and because it's like a luminous and I find it quite hydrating as well. My makeup was sort of like slippy sliding around, so I've taken it out of my like makeup stash for the moment, but as the winter months come in, I'll probably pull this one back out. But I mean, I've got huge pan on this and I do really enjoy it. It's a very nice luminous primer. I find in the winter months it does actually grip my makeup quite well, but in the summer months it slippy slides around. I think like the oils on my skin and sweat and then luminosity just don't go together that well, but I do really enjoy that one. Then I have my Becca Zero Pigment Virtual Foundation. I love this. I'm wearing it today. I'm gonna cry when this is gone because I adore this foundation, and I wish I had found it sooner when Becca was still around and that I'd stocked up, because I adore this. I found this quite recently in TK Maxx. I only paid £8 for it. Originally its retail was like £28, but it's so good. I know a lot of people were just like, oh, it's a jumped up primer. Kind of, but when you put this on, it really does smooth everything away, and I find it just makes me look quite evened out. And then I can just put a bit of concealer over the top, and it's kind of like a My Skin but better day. It does depend on the concealer I pair it up with. The Essence one that I recently have finished paired up really nicely with this. The Makeup Gallery Pound Shop one also paired up really nicely. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer is a bit too drying with this. So it does depend on what I put with it. Because it is that funny sort of like see-through primary, well not see-through, but you know, I don't know, silicone texture, you might not be able to see the pan at the bottom, but I mean I can see it, so I hope you can too. I hit pan this morning. Yes, I could just move the product around so there's no pan there, but you know, I just sort of, I'm probably quite disgusting. I literally just get my nail, scoop some out, put it on my face and apply it. I'm not using it on anyone else, just my own face, so I can be as disgusting as I want, I suppose. But yeah, I do really like this. I really enjoy it. Fabulous texture. Yeah, if I ever see it in TK Maxx again, I'm grabbing it because I love that so much. The next one is my Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. So I know you can't really like think, well actually have you hit pan, but when I hold it up to the window I can see a light down like the middle where I've used this so much. You know, there's a bit of product either side, but then I just squish it down and there's like literally just a tiny bit left at the bottom. So I'm going to say that I have hit pan on this because like this bit up here, once you smush it all down, there's nothing there. I'm going to be so done with this very soon. I can feel it. So yeah, I really enjoy this. It's the blush I'm wearing today. It's a great texture, beautiful formula. I do love this. I guess this video is kind of like an unofficial project pan. Like, yes, it's the makeup products I've hit pan on, but I guess for some of them I have been working towards finishing them or hitting pan on them as well. It's just, I don't really do like a project pan because I can get very bored, which is why I like to do the shop my stash, because then I'm rotating different products through and I'm using them all. That way I'm not getting bored. So, you know, unofficial product pan, but panning. So here I have my Liqueur Broadway Shape and Glow palette. Yes, this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. No, I don't think you can get it anymore because Aldi were told off for downright copying this. But this has actually been a formula that I have really enjoyed for the bronzing sort of sculpting shade and the highlighter shade. I have really enjoyed this. I just don't pull it out on my channel very much just because, you know, the type of bad news it had around it. I don't really want to be showing it off too much. But yeah, I have hit pan on that one. I do enjoy it. This one I'm so proud of myself for. I bought this, it must have been at the beginning of the year, maybe late last year, I can't remember. But this is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Mint to Be palette. I have hit pan on 3 shades. Wow. And the funny thing is, it's a green palette. I don't tend to gravitate towards greens very often, but this palette I adore. There's just something about it. I love the pastel green. I know a lot of people when this came out, they were like, oh, the pastel shade doesn't really show up. For me, it does. I find that if I put like a really white eye base down, like maybe even a concealer, so it's definitely got more like whited pigment there, this definitely shows up really well. Maybe if you have a darker skin tone, it might not show up so well. You might have to put a really like white eye base down for it to really show. But for me, I flipping love it. I love this so much. The shimmer shades, you don't really need the 2. I don't think this could have just been like a free pan palette. I think the 2 shimmer shades, they're kind of the same as each other. You know, this one, It's silver, but in certain lights it shines green, and then this one is just a pure green. So I don't think you needed the two, but I love this. Like I said, super proud of myself for that one. Then I have my Tarte's Pro to Glow, and I have hit pan on the highlighter shade up here. So my lovely friend Ellie gave this to me when she was decluttering from her collection. Smells like chocolate. It's flipping lovely. I love this. I am trying to work on the bronzer because I found in my collection I'm not really enjoying many of my bronzers. I have pulled a Zoeva one out in my Shop My Stash, which I've used a couple of times, but then I just gravitate towards this one. So I'm hoping towards the end of the year I might actually hit pan on this as well. The yellow shade in the middle, I do have to admit I don't really use that one very much unless I use this for an eyeshadow look. But yeah, that highlight shade, look at the size of that pan, and it's got such a curved like dip in it where I run my brush over. So yeah, very proud of that one. Next up I have my Urban Decay Naked Cyber palette. This I think has to be like maybe my favourite palette in my collection. I love this one so much. I love the packaging, and I also really enjoy the colour story inside. So as you can see, this like blue duochrome shade I've hit pan on. That is the shade Static. I'm working my way quite good on this shade here, which is Gadget. I just really enjoy this palette. You can make some really like just one and done eyeshadow looks, or you can go a bit more out there. Yes, it's not got a wide variety. Like if you want a real pop, red is like the main shade that's going to pop, but you can like add the duochrome in so it gives it a really nice look. But I don't know, I don't really go for neutrals, but I really love this palette. It's like subtly pretty, but the amount of times I've worn Cyberspace just on its own, I will prime my eyes, get my brush and just dust it over the lid, and then I have a nice sort of sparkly eye look that's not too in your face, but it looks like I've done quite a lot, but I haven't. I really enjoy this palette and I love it, and I can't believe I've hit pan on that shade. I do like to pair it up with my xxxx Revolution liquid eyeshadow in the shade Frill. It's kind of a purple shade. That one was not, that one was a green one. But that formula, I do like to mix them two together. Like I'll go on the lid with Static and then like brush it into the crease, and then the liquid eyeshadow I go over the top with. It just makes a real boom in your face pop of duochrome. So I love this palette. It's my favourite high-end one in my collection. I adore it. Next up I have my number 7 Maple Glow palette. Now I did hit pan in this one, this shade here, and I did do it last year, and I cannot remember if I added it into a video last year where I hit pan. So I thought, you know what, I will just add it into this video. This has to be one of my favourite palettes from number 7. Number 7 from me, I really prefer their skincare and their foundations. The rest of their makeup I find a bit hit and miss, but this palette I do really enjoy, so it's definitely one I like to keep in my collection. So yeah, hit pan on that one. And then again, I can't remember if I said about this one last year. I probably did, and that is the I Heart Revolution Pumpkin Pie palette, and I hit pan on the shade Puree up here. I love this packaging. I really enjoy this formula as well. I'm wearing some of this one on my eye today. It's just a fantastic autumn full toned palette, and I'm actually really looking forward to the autumn months when I can pull this one out. And actually, the lipstick shade I'm wearing today is Gingerbread Man from Too Faced. I think these are going to pair up really, really well. It's quite a vibrant orange shade. Don't know whether it really goes well with the eye look I'm wearing today, but to hell with it. I'm enjoying it. I love it. So those are the makeup products and skincare products in my collection that I have hit pan on. I've really enjoyed using them. Like I said, I love my makeup collection. I love my makeup. So I'm pretty pleased that I am hitting pan on a few items, especially since I'm not actually technically doing a project pan. but I'm still hitting pan on some items, which I think is a really good thing. I think it's a good way to know that you're at least getting through some of your makeup, you're getting some of your money's worth. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, so I do review a lot for YouTube. Maybe my collection wouldn't be this big, or wow, heavens have opened again. Really, really rainy today. And I saw a rainbow earlier. So yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought because that rain is coming down really flipping heavy. Can you hear that? I wonder if you can hear that. But anyway, yeah, train of thought is completely gone. But yeah, I'm really enjoying going through my collection and hitting pan on stuff. So I guess that's where I'm going to end the video because my brain's gone. Like, yeah. So I've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Let me know down below what products you've hit pan on this year. Do you have any similar to mine that you've hit pan on? Let me know, and I'll see you all in the next one.